Spoiler alert: the story includes details about the Season 4 premiere of the CW's Jane the Virgin. The Season 4 debut of the CW's Jane the Virgin picked up where it left off, continuing the meet-cute scene between new old couple Jane and Adam and resolving the Petra and Eska gun cliffhanger from the finale, with Petra alive and well and Eska presumed dead. Raphael and Petra make a plan to trick Eska's ally Luisa, who is on a warpath, to strip non-biological brother Raphael from his inheritance and sell the Marbella so she can use the money to get crime lord lover Rose out of prison. The plan backfires in one of two cliffhanger endings of the premiere when Eska reappears. She and Luisa confront Petra, who had been pretending to be her evil twin sister. And then, out of nowhere, Rose kills a guy in prison. The CW. In an interview with Deadline, Jane the Virgin showrunner Jennie Snyder talks about Rose's mystery victim and Petra's fate, potential last Petra-Eska switch, Jane and Adam's budding romance and how it compares to Jane's epic love story with Michael. Also addressed are Raphael's new status as a person with no money and no home who, like all of us, will have to get a job, Rogelio and EXO's non-traditional baby moon, and whether the second Jane narrator is here to stay. Deadline. Is Petra in danger? Urman. Well, with Eska around there is always some danger, and Petra's life does get much more difficult. But she isn't in physical danger right now. Deadline. You said after the finale where Eska tried to kill her sister that she won't take Petra's place again, with bangs because of the forehead mark. Is that still the case? What will happen to Petra? Urman. There might be one more swap, but that's really and truly it for now. I will say, things come to a head with Petra and her sister very soon. Deadline. With Raphael losing the Marbella, will be moving to the Villanueva house permanently. Does Luisa have something even more sinister in mind for him beyond taking away his wealth? Urman. Raphael is at the Villanueva's house for the foreseeable future. Luisa takes all his money and freezes his assets right now. She hates him. She blames him for Rose's imprisonment, and beyond that, she can't believe he lied about having cancer to manipulate her. So things get really bad between the two of them. Deadline. We already saw one budget cut karate class for Mateo Jane had to make because of Raphael's new status. How bad will their money problems become? Will he get a job? Urman. Money problems continue to complicate Jan and Mateo Raph's life, and that is one of the major changes this season. Jane has become used to the privilege that Raphael's money provided. She got used to the cushion, especially with regards to child rearing. And she is surprised by how used to it she's become. Mateo was going to private school, now he'll be in public. He has various behavioral issues that Jane and Raphael tackled with money and aid, and now, without that, Mateo certainly struggles. Raphael does ultimately get a job, and a surprising one at that, but not before making every effort to get his fortune back from his sister. Deadline. Who is the guy Rose killed in prison, and will his murder impact Raphael? Are the Villanuevas? Urman. I can't say who he is. But yes, his murder impacts all of our characters. It sets off a chain of events that will be revealed slowly throughout the season. Deadline. Will Luisa be able to get Rose out of prison? Urman. She's definitely going to try. Whether or not she's successful, I can't say. Deadline. Will Jane's romance with Adam be as epic as her love story with Michael, and will Raphael again get in the way? Is this the new happily ever after for Jane in Season 4 that you hinted about last May? Urman. It's a pretty romantic love story, I think, but you can't rule out Jane and Raphael and their connection. Yeah, I'll have to watch and see. I will say there are some pretty romantic moments this season. The CW. Deadline. How will new fatherhood impact Rogelio's new marriage with EXO? Urman. Rogelio having a baby with Darcy impacts everything about his relationship with EXO. They had planned to be newlyweds. Now there is a new baby who takes up all of their energy and time. EXO has to really fight for her independence, for the dreams she still wants to achieve, and she struggles not to get sucked into the new baby vortex. And Rogelio is fighting for his place in his daughter's life, and his desire to be a part of every little thing. So yes, their marriage is instantly stressed. Deadline. Will the show have two narrators going forward, or this was a one-time thing? Urman. This was a one-time thing. The theme of the premiere was that everyone's a hero in their own story. We've been watching Jane's story, it's her path, it's her narrative. But what happens when your life collides with someone else's? How do those narratives converge? Adam is smack dab in the middle of his story when Jane is suddenly in his life again. And we wanted to make that clear, and also introduce him with weight and significance. But as our narrator tells Adam's narrator at the end of the episode, he's part of our story now, which means that we have absorbed Adam into Jane's world. And we will be back to one narrator.